everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing what does your future self want you to know. So this also can be your higher self. Of course, messages can be so fluid and they can kind of come in any direction. So it can be your future self or your higher self. So let's get started with today's reading. We're going to be focusing on love messages and any sort of messages of self-love, love, relationships, anything that wants to come through just to help you on your journey right now. So we're going to get started and we're just going to see what you need to know right now. Can you see this candle flicking? She's going for it, girl. So we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with the selenite, group 2 with the pink opal, group 3 with the rose quartz, and group 4 with the moonstone. So please choose your group now and let's get started. Start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your reading. So we have the beautiful Moon Witch Oracle cards today. This is called the Moon Witch Oracle. So let's get started. So you guys chose the beautiful selenite. So selenite is a beautiful high vibrational crystal. It's very good for moon energy and for intuition. If you guys want to get help with your intuition, you want some kind of guidance with that, then that is there for you. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the first card. So what your future self wants you to know. So we have waxing gibbous. It's okay to change the direction. Oh girl, look, this literally looks like kind of like the selenite ball. I love that. So it says on this card here, it has happy and then happy. So like each direction, you're going to be happy either way. So we're going to get a couple of cards just to clarify this one. And we're going to see what it wants to say. This is beautiful. Okay. So first of all, I have like so many messages, but I'm stopping myself because I want to get just a couple more cards. Do I want this one? Do I want this one? No, I don't. Okay, so let's get you a couple more. So we have series, love and mother yourself. And we got 4. Okay, girl, we've got a lot of moons here today. Manifestation, what you seek is seeking you. That is beautiful. Okay, so waxing gibbous, it's okay to change the direction. We then have a series, love and mother yourself. We then have first quarter, it is time to commit. Celine, bring light to somebody's dark sky. Okay, so first of all, I feel like this is kind of like a 4-step process is basically what they're showing us today. So the main thing I'm feeling is it's really about the energy of change and direction. I really feel like this is all about you feeling like there's something that you want to change. There's something that you want to alter. So if this is not the group for you, please feel free to choose another one because this is definitely about you guys really kind of being on the path to change, really being on the path to thinking there is definitely something else out there for me that really needs to shift. I feel like for you guys are very, very hard on yourself and you feel like if you make a wrong, quote unquote, wrong decision, then you're just going to go off the path, you know, and even, you know, it might be the point of survival where you think, you know, somebody might die, I might die, you know, it might be really, really bad. Your survival instincts might kick in. So for someone like myself who definitely does struggle with change sometimes, being a fixed sign, it's not the most easiest. I feel like for a lot of you guys, when we struggle with things like this, with change and things like this, it's really important to come back to ourselves. It's like, what do I want? This is for you. This is deciding what you exactly want. I feel like for a lot of you, it's to do with possibly friendships and career. It feels like it's to do with, you know, oh, maybe my mum doesn't want me to do this. Maybe my dad doesn't want me to be this type of person in this career or this job or this school, whatever. It feels like there's a lot of outside pressure and it's definitely to do with a relationship to a parent. It could be, even if your parents aren't around you, you may not even live with you, may not even be on this earth anymore. It will definitely be from childhood stuff. This is kind of like protection. It's like if I do the wrong thing, oh my God, it's going to be the wrong thing, you know, forever and ever. So what I'm feeling is this definitely this energy of committing to your goals. I feel like a lot of you guys definitely feel like if you make the wrong move, that's the end of your career, that's the end of your life. And that's not true. That is how you've been conditioned through society, possibly parents, things like that, or people who've just been around you who made you feel less than. This is now time for you to make your decision where you want to go. And I do feel like the only thing that's in the way is your own insecurities, which I feel like if you can just work through those insecurities and just be like, girl, this is what I really, really want. I'm just going to do it. And this is all about your confidence, about how you feel about yourself. It's all about down to you. I feel like a lot of you guys are water signs. I can pick up on major Cancer energy. It feels like Cancer and Libra energy. We're constantly, maybe even Taurus as well. We are kind of trying to be this person for somebody else where they're kind of not really appreciating you in the first place. So we have love and mother yourself secondly here. So this is kind of like a 4-step process. Like I said, so this kind of, it could be month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. The series love and mother yourself. This is all about you guys kind of bringing in this energy of, I need to really take care of myself through these insecurities. This is kind of about making a decision, planning out the thing, doing the thing, and getting the results. So it's kind of like it's not too complicated here, which is quite nice. This means it's obviously something very, very important. So we have love and love yourself. This is all about, like I said, it's all about you looking into your past. It could be that you want to be a therapist and maybe people in your family are like, no, bitch, that's not going to earn you any money, blah, blah, all that crap that people say. That is basically not true. And I feel like for you guys, this is really about you and your chance to get your kind of purpose out there into the world. So you already have a purpose. If you don't have a career right now, it doesn't mean you don't have a purpose. Your purpose is just being here. Otherwise, why would you be here? You know, you're here for a reason. You're here to shine a light on things. You're here to, you know, nurture, you know, whatever your purpose is. So the third kind of step here is then it's time to commit. This is about you looking at the do's and don'ts, kind of, do I do this? Do I not do this? And kind of weighing it out. And I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to go towards a option. It could be something extremely subtle. It can be something as simple as I'm going to, you know, have my own business on the side. It doesn't have to be something that's like full on, I'm going to go into it straight away, and then basically just like end up, you know, not having any money, because sometimes things just aren't the right timing. So it's always best to try something one little bit at a time. It also could be ending a friendship with someone who's just really not good for you, who just makes you feel like crap on the daily. It could be wearing new clothes that you think, oh, that's not really going to suit me, or I'm going to stand out more. It feels like a massive Judgment Central energy. It feels like I'm picking up on this building and it's literally titled Judgment Central. It's kind of like that train station. I'm picking up on that train station in New York. And I think it's like Grand Central, that's it. And it's kind of like I'm hearing like Judgment Central, and you're literally at the train station, you've got all these trains and you're like, I don't know which one to go on. It's like, just pick one. It's like at the end of the day, you're here, you get to choose. And I think because also you may have been brought up where your opinions didn't matter. Your opinions didn't feel like they mattered, which is not true. Your opinions are always important. It's just those people who are insecure that they don't want to be told that they're wrong, or that they have opposing opinions, because they might actually have to think about that they're wrong, or they have to change their opinion. So this is about you bringing your light and being that light for other people. And this is also, you possibly are a starseed, an empath. You're somebody who does bring out the darker stuff in people, because you are a light. You are somebody who spreads light towards people, and they don't like it because they like to be in this self-imposing, uncomfortable energy. And look how beautiful this card is. It's so stunning. And I feel like this is just an energy of like freedom and just feeling like accepting yourself for who you are. And it just feels really, really comfortable. It feels like this energy of kind of just like really being brave and exposure. It feels like it's like exposure. So it does also feel like a lot of you guys are very arty. You want to do something really arty with your life. And this is definitely that. There's definitely this energy of artistic ability here. Okay, let's get you a couple of crystal cards. Let's see what else you need to know right now. I'm just hearing it's okay, it's okay. Beautiful. Past life patterns. I mean, that just makes so much sense. Oconite is such an interesting crystal. It doesn't obviously look exactly like that, but it is very fluffy. It's a very fluffy kind of furry crystal. Lovely. This is all about your personal power and feeling safe. That is so interesting. I love how these cards are just connecting with each other. Let's see what else we have. Then we have Karusite, travel, root and crown chakra. So the thing that you want to do might involve you traveling. Of course, if you can travel, you know, travel is just really confusing at the moment. But if you can travel, it might just mean you like go to a different city. It might mean you don't actually have to go on a plane. But for a lot of you guys, there's definitely this energy of like really picking up your stuff and kind of moving away. And it doesn't have to be a physical move. What it feels like is it's really about you getting your power back and you getting your opinions back. You might have been in a very narcissistic family or a narcissistic group of people that basically every time you put your opinion across, it was never right. Your higher self, your future self wants you to know that this is going to be okay. The decision you make is going to be absolutely fine, and you are going to end up on the other side of where you're going. And the main thing your guides and you want you to know is that you need to work on your root chakra, and definitely an energy of letting go of that past. Karusite is very similar, I feel, to smoky quartz here. But it looks very much like smoky quartz. It's very much about the root and the crown, where it's kind of like getting you to trust your intuition, but also feeling safe enough to make the changes. And I'm also hearing just take your time. There's no rush. This isn't a train that has to come on time. This can be a train that's in your schedule. And it's also realizing that you have your own body, you have your own life, and you get to choose whatever you want to do. Like, you don't actually have to do what everyone else is doing. Stop comparing yourself. I'm hearing, girl, you would keep comparing yourself to other people. Stop doing that. Just like, stop comparing yourself. It's not about them. It's actually about you. Okay. So let's get you a couple of threads of fate cards. Let's see. Do we want to clear do I want to clear it? No. Okay, we're fine. All right. So we have the underworld. Yes. A lot of you guys have been really, really tied, very, very tied to the old self. And it's now time to really, really change that. I actually want to pull one more for you guys. Let's see what else we have. Beautiful. All right, underneath we have the sovereign. This is all about being a sovereign being. If you're not sure what a sovereign being is, it's basically like taking charge of your body, having your own opinions, making sure that you are putting yourself first, not emptying your cup out for other people. This is about you putting the fucking crown on your head and being like, bitch, it's time to shine. So, okay, so the more I swear, you know I'm getting more passionate. So just listen out for the swearing. That's when you know your girl's getting passionate. So Underworld and the Alchemist. Can you see how both of these are hands? So this is about you putting yourself first. And this is about, some of you guys might even want to be palm readers or something to do with the hands, maybe even hand masseuse, maybe even tattoo artist, something like that. I'm getting like something with the hands. It might be like an artist or pianist. You know, we do a lot of things with our hands. But also, you know, oh my God, my brain. So my intuition's like, hi. Ooh. Right, so we have the Underworld, we have the Alchemist. So it's basically like, stop tying yourself. You can change your career, your life path at any given time, girl, okay? You do not have to stick to one thing. You can change, and you're allowed to change. And if you do, quote unquote, fail, as in it doesn't work out, then it wasn't meant for you. It basically was not meant for you on that path, but there's something else. And sometimes, you guys, we get scared of things not working out. And it's because we've been brought up to be such perfectionists, like to literally be this perfect, ideal person. If we're failing, we're rubbish, we're awful, we're a horrible person. It's like, that is not true. That's what society wants you to think. So basically we buy their products. But also it's about us basically putting ourselves forward. So we have Get Wild, lovely. It's about you trying something new. I also feel like it's about gaining your willpower back. A lot of you guys have felt really burnt out and like you really don't give a shit anymore. And it's okay if you don't give a shit, girl. Honestly, I sometimes feel like really, really burnt out. And I've got a lot of Virgo in my chart, so you just know your girl's going to get burnt out a lot. If you've got Virgo in your chart, we just get burnt out really, like a lot, very sensitive. So it's really important for you to just make sure that you're topping up your cup daily with lots of sleep. And a lot of you guys, like for me, I've never actually had trouble sleeping. And when I actually got really burnt out, not so long ago, is I actually saw that it was actually a symptom of being burnt out, like not being able to sleep. And I have never really had problems sleeping. So if you guys are having problems sleeping, maybe you just are burnt out. And sometimes you just need to have some fun time with yourself. And that can be something as intimate as, you know, doing the thing by yourself, or it could be literally just walking out in nature. We are so bombarded by pollution, by crappy stuff in the water, crappy stuff in our food. We need nature. We need to be in that natural environments because we are from nature. We are from, you know, Gaia. We're from the womb, you know. We are literally beings of nature. So it's like we need it. I'm just gonna start to cry because I get passionate. Okay. Oh my God. Right, so let's get some signs. Let's get some signs. Okay. Yeah, sure. If there's zodiac signs in here, then this could be relating to your situation. Some of you guys are picking up on a caterpillar, like really coming out of your cocoon. Lovely. This is about you, girl. This could be your first house year. So that could be lovely. So you could be 12, you could be 24. Then just keep adding 12s. You might be one of those ages. Yes, girl, I know you feel uncomfortable. I know it's not fun. I know, girl, especially you've got Scorpio in your first house. Damn, that's a lot of rebirthing. That is a lot of rebirthing. I really feel you. I want to live there. That's a really pretty place, apart from all the stairs, but that involves effort and walking. No, I'm joking. That just looks really complicated. Okay, so we have square, semi-square, queen, kungs, tension. Oh, we're all, okay. Oh, I'm getting a massive like connection to a father figure in your energy. A lot of you guys just have this massive tension around failing. If I fail, he'll never love me. If I fail, she'll never love me. The only time I get praise is when I'm getting, you know, enough money to, you know, give to my family. It's like this energy of like, you really got to put yourself first. Do not worry about the failing. And a lot of this is to do with childhood stuff. So yeah, a lot of you guys, this is really to do with the transit that's happening for you. And it's getting uncomfortable, and it's okay, guys. You just need to really fill up your cup. Things will change. There is fluctuations and things will get better, okay? You've got to really support yourself, especially if you're really sensitive. You know, don't be afraid to really fill up your cup in different ways. And we're going to have a look at certain ways you can fill up your cup as well. So we have first house, Scorpio debilitated, and we have tension. I hate this word, but it's so accurate, you know. So with the first house of Scorpio, we have arrival, investigate, discomfort and tension. I mean, you're literally arriving and investigating this new path. We also have the discomfort of kind of like, oh my God, I have no idea where I'm going. Guys, when you are in a sense of discomfort, sometimes you just have to sit with it and you will get to the other side, which is perfect. Okay, so let's pull you some more tarot. We're going to see what else wants to come through, and let's see if there's anything that kind of wants to change here. Seven of Cups. A lot of you guys feel like you don't have a lot of options, like you just feel really confused, but I'm here to tell you that you do have options. This is just a lot of releasing of the past. So this is just massive amounts of confirmation that you are going to be absolutely fucking fine. Beautiful. Queen of Cups. All it's about is listening to yourself. This is all about listening to yourself. And you're like, nah, don't want that toxicity anymore, no more, sis. Some of you guys might have dealt with an alcoholic, a father in the family, or a masculine who was an alcoholic. There's an energy of like, I've got to rely on myself, and there's so much pressure you're putting on yourself. Guys, you're here to have fun, like you literally are. You need to have more fun in your life. You need to put that phone down, go outside and just go for a walk, or listen to some music, have a little dance, talk to somebody you really love, write some stuff down. There's all that energy of like really like it's building up, and this is about you putting yourself first. I'm hearing I never was able to make decisions, and it's about you now making full decision. I'm hearing full fat decisions, you know. I love that. That's really cute. So let's get you a guidance card and then we'll see what self-love wants to come through. Okay. A change is coming. Beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, you're going for a gigantic change, and it's okay. Everything is going to work out for you. You're going to be absolutely fine, and yeah, it's just gonna it's going to be okay, guys. You are going to be absolutely fine, and you are going for a lot of soul growth. It says growth is never easy. Have faith and trust the journey. And I also feel like I'm hearing it's not as scary as you think it is. It's basically like a lot of people have tried to make it like it's a big deal, but that's only because they're trying to like protect you, you know. And they have to let you live your life, you know. So I have some really fun dice that I recently just purchased, and I want to use it in this video today. So I have these self-love dice. So we're gonna like give these a little bit of a whirl and see. Got quite a few, as you can tell. So we have stretch for 5 minutes. We have massage your feet, which is amazing. Look at reflexology and look at the maps on reflexology. You can look at all the muscles. If you're having muscle tension, massage that spot on the feet. Drink some water. That's lovely. So those are kind of like the softer ones. And then we have other ones here. Daydream for 10 minutes. This can be meditation as well. Try something new. Which I feel like once you do this, you'll figure out what this is as well, which is quite nice. And then we have smell flowers. That is so cute. I love that. Beautiful. I love that. So that is your reading today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Rates are down below. Please message me before purchasing, as they can change and my availability can change. Crystal shop is also down below. Have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group 2, let's get started with your readings. You guys chose the beautiful pink opal, amazing for heart chakra and just overall just feeling really calm. This kind of reminds me of peach moonstone, so that could also be your crystal of the day, of the month, of the year. Okay, so the first thing I'm hearing is, oh, I like this thing I'm doing with my hands. Oh, I like that. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is about resting. And I'm hearing resting and zesting. So it could be you need to like make yourself some orange juice or something, or like some natural juice. There's an energy of like, I'm feeling like it's zappy energy, like you're feeling very, very buzzy and like very, very like because you've either been on the computer too long, or you're just going through some energetic changes, so it just feels really buzzy. It's like someone's literally plugged you into the wall through a socket. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have a coven, power of sisterhood. Yes, I love this. I love that they're all in nude. It's so cute. Okay, so what I'm feeling is this is about you guys finding your tribe. This is about you guys leaning on others for help, and this is also about you kind of being vulnerable with other people and just letting them help you. Some people are reluctant to get help because it's kind of how we've been brought up, is to be kind of like all for one and, you know, not help each other and things like that, and basically everyone against each other. It's just so weird. I never will understand it. But this is about you guys kind of having the power of sisterhood. So I actually kind of want to see what this is represented in the book, because I want to see if there's any kind of other messages. I feel like I'm kind of missing something. So this is Coven. So this says, don't let your fears, insecurities, or need to be in control get in the way of connecting to other women. Choose to be a sister to every woman you meet because you are connected. We are all sisters and we all need each other. Vulnerability can be scary, but so is a life support without the support of your sisters. But so is a life without the support of your sisters. Women instinctually know how to nourish each other, and just being with each other is restorative. That is so accurate. If you have not found your sisterhood yet, do not worry. Do what you would love and you will find the people you love. Be true to yourself and be authentic. Your vibe will attract your tribe. Remember, those you seek are seeking you, so show up and be brave. Sign up for retreats, classes and activities that empower you and inspire you. If you already have a tribe of sisters, cherish and love them deeply. Make the effort to stay in touch by asking questions and truly listening. Life can be hard at times, but if you are pulled apart, make a conscious effort to stay in touch. Create a monthly gathering, host full moon circles, book clubs, etc. So what I'm feeling is it's basically about getting comfortable with being a female or a feminine. It's basically about you getting comfortable with being vulnerable, getting comfortable with your emotions, getting comfortable with listening to others. And it's also just about you guys being, actually a lot from my females as well, it's actually being comfortable being a female, being comfortable being empowered. And this is also to my men as well, finding other men who make you feel really comfortable with yourself. Lovely, love and mother yourself. This is exactly the same card we had in group number 1. I love that. So same thing, it's kind of that energy of like mothering, the energy of like gentleness and nurturing and things like that, which is really lovely. Let's get one more. Okay, oh my god, I love this card. Trust. The universe has a plan for you. I just burped, that was massive clarification. Okay, so we have Kali, step into the unknown, do not be afraid. She is such a beautiful goddess right there. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys, especially my women I'm talking to here, are very, very scared of being wrong or being someone who cannot do things by herself. I feel like this energy of like being scared of asking for help, being vulnerable, admitting that you can't do something. It's this energy of like, what if I can't do it? Oh my god, it's the end of the world, you know. And that's something that, like I say, most of my readers, it's something we've been brought up with. It's this feeling of not feeling able to make a mistake. And you are fully within your right to make any frigging mistake you want. Life is not a fucking race. It is not here to be like, right, you do that, you do that, you do that. That's what they want us to believe, but it's not actually true. So what I'm feeling is for you guys is to trust that everything you're going through right now is definitely divinely guided for you. I feel this is about friendships. This is about your I said abundance. This is about abundance. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to meet people online as well. This is about you kind of trusting that you are making the right decisions. And even if you don't feel like you are, take one step at a time and ask the universe for help as well. Ask the universe for your help. And also your higher self knows that you're allowed to make mistakes. And mistakes aren't even mistakes. They're just a thing. And it doesn't even really mean anything. Like, what even is a mistake? It's like, it doesn't really matter. It's like everyone has the best intentions. Like, everyone's doing the best that they can. And so are you. You know, you're not any different from anyone else in terms of that. So for you guys, it's really important to recognise the universe does definitely have a plan for you and you are on the right track. Okay, so let's get you a couple of crystal cards. Let's see what cards want to come through for you guys. This is beautiful. This is about you coming out of your shell. This is also about being seen with women. You are learning to be seen with other women, learning to trust other women. So there's definitely a sign that there's definitely some women coming into your life pretty soon. Lovely. Oh, I love this so much. So I really love tourmaline. I always rave about it. It's one of my really, like, okay, I'm trying not to say my most favourite crystal, but it really is good for cleansing and stopping those EMF waves from affecting your brain. And this is, yeah, about releasing and decluttering. It really just clears out, and that prehnite is very good at that too. I also have tourmaline near my bed, which some people might not recommend, but honestly, tourmaline really clears out dreams. It's really good at like clearing out any kind of smudgy yuckiness that you kind of picked up through the day. Fluorite, spirit guides, third eye chakra, and carnelian, self-confidence. I feel deeply, this kind of looks like a face a little bit, like the two eyes and the mouth. So what I'm feeling, a lot of you guys are scared to shine your light on who you are. There's a light here, and you can see my light like reflecting in it. It's energy of like, I am not allowed to be myself. And this is because you've probably been around a lot of insecure women, a lot of insecure people who just really want to make you feel bad because they feel shit about themselves. It's this kind of like ripple effect of an insecure mother being insecure on her daughter, being insecure to her friends, being insecure to their sisters, being insecure to their mother again. It's like this repeating cycle. Insecure women will, or insecure feminines will bitch, they'll be really uncomfortable, and they'll just make other people feel really bad. And that is something that you guys have definitely dealt with, and you're really releasing that, and it's absolutely beautiful. And what you can expect is some really beautiful people coming towards you who make you feel really comfortable in your own skin, who allow you to be creative, who just encourage you and make you feel like, you know, you can breathe again. You know, you've been around so many people who are suffocating and make you feel just really, really uncomfortable. So this is about you guys living again. I'm hearing living and breathing again, which is great. Okay, we literally have, do I want these cards? They're saying yes. Okay, do I want them? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. I had to really think about that one. Okay, so the one underneath we have is death. And I want to pull this card. Yes, patience. Yes, that's a good one. Patience, yes. Okay, so death in the reverse. You guys have already been through a death process. You're actually still going through it in some ways more on the surface. You've already done the deep stuff. You've already kind of gone through any depth that you need. Done that. Bish bash bosh, all done. I'm hearing this. And then we also have the Ascension card. So it's basically going to find people who are really on your wavelength, which is so nice. We have the Explorers, but exploring new worlds, new ways of doing things. This could also be, for some of you guys, I'm picking up on buying a new video game, and then literally exploring a new world. It could be you guys have never played any games before, then you buy a new game for yourself. It could be you're exploring your inner child more. And we also have the Pillar in the reverse. This is going to be upright when you guys are more comfortable with just expressing yourself. And this is going to take time. This is about you guys being really, 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 really nice to yourself and just trusting yourself that you are doing all the right things. The Explorer is about like literally dipping your water, that sounds dodgy, dipping your foot into the water and just trying to make sure that you feel your most comfortable whenever you are in a situation. This is about you also making sure that you're putting yourself first when it comes to speaking your truth. So say if you're uncomfortable with something, you let people know, you tell them, and there's a kind of transparency that we need in these relationships, and that's definitely something that you're aiming for. The more transparency you have in relationships, the easier life will be. And I'm also picking up on a house and a moon, and the moon and the house are quite represented with the fourth house of home. So it feels like you're going to be around more like Cancerian energy of like mothering energy. It also could be you're dealing with family issues, but also the moon represents your intuition, your instincts, your emotions, things like that. So it's definitely about you guys becoming more clearer with how you feel and adjusting as to how you feel every day. It takes time, but sometimes we do need to meditate and things like that, or you know, do your own thing, because if you're surrounded by people constantly, you're never going to actually discover how you're feeling as well. It's also, I'm also hearing like you're not getting permission from people to just do stuff. Like some of you guys feel like you have to ask for permission, or you're confused on an option. And yes, it's good to have advice from people, but not always constantly. Sometimes you have to let your brain just take its time and let it like go first. Like you got to wait for the intuitive hit. Okay, so we have descendant invitation, lovely. We have Uranus change. I want to get probably like 4 for you guys. It's some really big powerful stuff. This kind of reminds me of Sailor Moon. We have Mercury messages. And we also have Pisces. So it's going to be somebody who's probably going to send you a message, because you've got invitation, change, messages, and sensitize. This is about an energy of like you coming really into your own power, and the sensitize is really nice. I don't like the word sensitize, it kind of sounds a bit weird, but let's just call it sensitivity. It's all about this kind of energy around being invited to lean into more of yourself. That's kind of what we're getting here. And this mercurial energy, I'm hearing about like health, because this is kind of like represented by health. This kind of feels like, don't listen to like there's messages around people controlling your body and how to use your body and what you do with it. This is all about you kind of making the change in yourself. Be brave enough to like put your foot forward. You could be meeting somebody who's a Pisces, and funnily enough, we have the moon, and it says perception. This is about your perception of yourself and recognizing that you can do as many things as everyone else can do. And everything that you've been through, you know, it's in the past. Yes, it doesn't mean it's not as important, but it doesn't mean it's going to control you anymore. And Pisces is very much about that 12th house of closure, spirituality, karma, healing. Like, you guys have been through so much, and it's really important to invite yourself to bring in this change. The change is all about more in your mind than anything else. It's all about you guys taking one step every day to look after yourself and realising you're not alone. Loads and loads and loads of people are going through this. You are really, honestly, girl, you are not alone, okay? I really also feel like it's about you coming into your sexuality. A lot of you guys feel quite a big shame around sexuality. Maybe do something for yourself in terms of that area, if that's something you feel you need to do. Because I feel like it's about creativity as well. Like, do something fun for yourself. Just do something fucking random as well. Not, life doesn't have to be serious like all the time. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing some of you guys might meet somebody you're really like, hearing fawning over, but it's not like a partner or anything. It feels like somebody, like a celebrity. You get in contact with someone who's quite popular or famous, maybe on YouTube, Instagram, a singer. You might randomly just meet a celebrity. That's just kind of something I just picked up on. Six of Wands. I'm also hearing collaboration. You could be collaborating with some new people very soon, because you're being seen for your talents. And even if you're not doing it as a job, even as a hobby or just something you do every like weekend or something, you're actually getting recognised for it. And you're basically just being seen for who you are. And I'm hearing the no more plastic town. So you've been around people who are very plastic, who make you feel really, really confused. This is about you bringing your mind to the forefront and being like, I'm going to take charge of this. I'm going to make myself the most confident person I can be, and just letting myself be free from all of it. Okay, so let's get you some guidance messages. I also feel like you guys are just really feeling confused. It's okay to be confused. You know, this is an energy with this Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords. The Two of Wands is basically like weighing up decisions and realising that not everything relies on your shoulders. You are allowed to get support, and you are allowed to have somebody help you and assist you. Okay, we have shadow work. There are no shadows without light. So this is about a lot of you guys. This is about, I feel, your independence. I feel like a lot of you guys feel scared to be kind of like give away your independence. And something we have to learn from like tribes, and when we actually used to live in tribes, is that we need other people to survive. We can't be by ourselves. There is strength in like numbers and strength in helping people. So if you feel like you can't ask for help, then that's definitely something that you possibly need to kind of work through or something like that. And also just listen to, like, if you feel like you've got something in your life that you can really trust, then definitely listen to what they're telling you, especially if they're very intuitive or very sensitive. I mean, I'm hearing they know what they're talking about. So it could be a friend, it could be a teacher of some kind. I feel like more of like a therapist or something, not like a school teacher. Somebody who is definitely of high vibration. So we have abundance. Move with the flow of abundance around and through you. This is also just telling you you're fucking capable. Like, you're really, really capable. Oh, I want to show you guys this one, because this is very much about tribes. Unity heart, you're being called to work on collective healing. So many of us are going through it like no tomorrow and just feeling fucking exhausted. So if you're one of those people, guys, you are not alone. You really aren't. And just realising that, you know, we are all in this journey together, and trying not to be so judgmental on yourself. Like, you don't have to be perfect. Your healing life doesn't have to be perfect. Like, intuition goes up and down, you know, and I'm hearing survival as well. Like, you don't have to be here. You're not here to just to survive. You're here to thrive as well. And I'm also hearing feel it to heal it as well. Okay, so let's get your last thing here. So I have some self-care dice. I'm just going to roll this here. Give it a good old shaky rooney. There's a lot of dice in here. It's like 6. Okay, oh, I love this. We have food. Okay, ooh. I was like, I shocked myself. I'm like, oh my god, we have food. Okay, so these are very kind of like, they're not too deep, these ones, which I really like. So they're kind of like little nice things. Okay, so we also have literally two opposing ones. We have chocolate and we have apples. This is kind of showing me realizing when to treat yourself and realizing when to kind of give yourself some nourishment. This is also maybe doing some, like, I don't know, like chocolate covered apples. Who knows? Especially if you're watching this around Halloween, that'd be so good. Watering plants, ringing a friend. So these are very much things that you can do kind of every day. Ringing a friend doesn't have to be a friend. It can be, you know, talking to people online. It can be talking to a therapist, somebody who makes you feel like yourself, you know, not somebody who makes you feel kind of pooey. I love that. Okay, and the last ones we have here are bubbles and pencils. This can be writing in your bath. This can be also literally not even like connected. It can be making a product that you sell. It can be making bubble bath, making candles, soap, things like that. This can also just be representing we just need to cleanse yourself, and also the pencil being drawing, or just getting really creative and kind of randomly creative. Like a lot of you guys just need to be like randomly creative. Okay, so those are your dice. I love these, they're very playful. I really, really like them. So those are your dice today. Have a lovely, lovely day. Rates are down below along with my crystal shop, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, good number 3. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. So you guys got the beautiful rose quartz. So rose quartz is very classic. I feel like also you guys are very much tuning into your love zone. This kind of feels like your heart chakra and your relationships. It's very kind of very heart-based, very kind of like, I'm a person who feels a lot. I'm just hearing this energy of like, I'm really working on my emotions, I'm really looking after myself, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm feeling this just like young woman, young girl. And even if you're not, you know, quote unquote young, I don't know, like 20s or whatever, or 30s, this is kind of just the energy of like your younger self and just kind of getting really, really comfortable. And also something I've realized is we literally never age. Like in our body, yes, of course we do, because we're, you know, matter, we're organic, you know, but our soul, it literally never ages. That's why we work with our inner child. That's why we work with our, you know, our older self as well. Like I was watching this video, and I actually reposted it on my Instagram, and it was this guy who says basically needing to look after your inner child, but also your 80-year-old self, your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self, like making yourself proud, making yourself realize that you know, like your future self and your younger self. It's just funny because this is literally about your future self, this reading. So rose quartz, this feels very much like you can do it. Getting the support, supporting yourself, nothing is a big deal, okay? Stop trying to put pressure on yourself, stop worrying. Oh, it just feels really good. It feels very, very good. I love that. Okay, so let's get started. So we have waning gibbous, count your blessings. This is so cute. So what I really love about this is it's not to say like you can't achieve anything else, because you know you basically got everything going, whatever. That's not what you're saying. I feel this is about you staying present in the moment, but also realizing that you actually can achieve what you want. Like say you want a relationship and feeling like, you know, oh, I've seen other people, they've got a relationship. It's kind of like realizing that you're not that person, you're not other people. Like those people are taken, those people already have their own souls, their own journeys. This is about your journey. Like you're not meant to be like everyone else. I'm hearing stop comparing yourself, stop trying to make yourself feel less than by looking at other people and thinking, oh, they've got better than me or anything like that. I'm also picking up you're comparing yourself to a millionaire or billionaires or celebrities. Girl, most of it is fabricated, most of it's fake, and you probably don't want to be a millionaire because most of them are very corrupt. Okay, just be blunt. Okay, we have crescent moon, keep moving forward, you got this. Beautiful. Oh, we've got such a feminine energy in this group. I love it. Love it. I feel like you got a lot of feminine guides coming in, and you could also, you know, most likely you are a female as well, because I get a lot of female viewers, but it's just, it could be your feminine side coming through being like, girl, it's okay, why are you worrying? Why are you worrying, girl? Dark moon, pause and rest, you deserve it. A lot of you guys need a long rest, which is really, really good. Something you really, really need. Take some time off. Maybe you have recently literally just started your time off. I am filming this around Christmas time, so you could have been taking now your time off. It is also asking you to really kind of look at your boundaries around rest. Are you kind of telling your clients, you know, I'm taking some time off, this is when I'm not going to be available? Maybe setting like a time on your phone, say if people contact you through ringing you, maybe to set like a kind of like, I can't remember what they're called, but basically when people say, you know, I'm away from office, you know, please let me know when, you know, please send me a message and I'll come back to you. It's this kind of energy of like really being present with who you are and what your needs are. You know, we're not here to just be like servants to people and servants to the world. We're here to co-create and really look after ourselves, you know. So We also have lunar eclipse, open the door to a higher dimension. I feel like also this is about you and your highest, really, it's funny enough, higher self. This is what this video is about too. It's about your higher self and how you fit with your own body. And funnily enough, we have waning and crescent. If you put those two together, they literally make a full moon. So it's kind of saying like two parts of you are coming together and you're ascending in that process. Like you're literally coming together with yourself. And then we actually have a full moon, which is so funny. I love this. So lunar eclipse is about the sun and the moon. So it's basically about like your personality, like your first house, your body appearances, identity, and your emotions, your sensitivity coming together. It's basically, I'm going to show up the best I can. And it's kind of, oh my, I just like hiccuped, but also kind of like took in too much air. Oh, throat chakra. This is about you guys kind of like stepping one step up to your best self by either meditating or just kind of setting your boundaries more, or just being really honest with people, like being more of a relaxed version of yourself basically. And it's kind of coming with healing and just a gentle process. It feels really, really nice. Okie dokie. So I actually feel really drawn to like wear one of my rose quartz rings. So I'm just going to put that on. Actually, I'm going to replace my smoky quartz with my rose quartz. I feel really drawn to rose quartz in this reading. So we're going to put her on. If you guys want to purchase these are on my website as well, on my Etsy store. I'm currently revamping my store. So there's going to be some new things in the new year as well. But this is timeless. So just check my website if you ever feel drawn to. Okay, so let's have a look and see what other cards want to come out. So let's get you some crystal cards. I feel like there's a black card and a pink and a white. So that's kind of what I'm vibing with. So let's see what we get. Probably get a blue. Oh no, we have green. Interesting. Okay. Heart chakra healing. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. I love that. It makes so much effing sense. I'm hearing a lot of you guys really haven't had either the mother that you want, the mothering energy that you want, or you haven't been around a lot of women recently. This is just saying you're being the mother to yourself. And what you're doing is basically what the universe has in store for you is you are basically getting comfortable with being yourself so you can be yourself around these new people that are coming in, especially women. It's all especially the same sex as you. So if you're man, more man friends, or if you are woman, more woman friends or female friends. So yeah, beautiful white. We have a lovely white one here. Clear quartz, meditation. A lot of you guys need to meditate and just let meditation support you. Like let the quiet of literally no sounds just help you just get in your body. We're so surrounded by so much electromagnetic energy, so many noises, so many sounds. Just really get out into a park or something. Like I went in a park, I literally sat there in the dark because of like the time going back so far. Like it literally was only about 4 o'clock, but oh my God, it was the most cleansing experience. Like just sitting there feeling really relaxed and just feeling really, really comfortable and just feeling like, oh yeah, this just being one with the environment and not kind of worrying, okay, what am I going to do the next day? What am I going to do with my business? Blah, blah, blah. It's like just being really, really present, and that's what I'm feeling. So we also have pipestone, Catlanite, ancestors, root chakra. A lot of the stuff you're going through is very ancestral. It's very much about survival. It's very much about like, oh my God, if I rest, I'm going to stop. And if I stop, I'm not going to have any money. And it's like, girl, yes, that's what you've been programmed by, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's kind of like how we're programmed. It's kind of work 9 to 5, you know, come home, binge, and then go to sleep. And it's like, it's not how we should all be living. We need to actually start living, you know, and doing things that are just really, really fun. I just feel like when we get out of our shell, like do things on days, when you have days where you feel hermity, be hermit. When you have days you feel like you want to go out, just go out for a walk. Even if you don't have anyone to go out with, sometimes walking by yourself is actually really nice. This is something that I've learned as well. And I'm somebody who absolutely loves relationships and friendships and things like that. Really, I'm very like, that's kind of like around my chart. So for you guys, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, if you can walk by yourself and kind of do things by yourself, it's actually really nice because you have no one to tell you what to do. You've got no one kind of in your ear. It's all about you guys and how you feel about every environment. It's also kind of figuring out what you like. Maybe you go to coffee shops because there's somebody else likes going there. Maybe then you go somewhere else that you actually like and start doing things for yourself. I also feel like there's a new person coming in. I'm actually picking up on a partner, like a new kind of masculine or just a partner. So say this is just a new person coming in who's going to be a partner. It does feel quite masculine. So if you're very feminine, that'll make so much sense. But if you are more on the masculine side, it's going to be just somebody who feels really comfortable. It could be another masculine. I just feel like a masculine person. They do feel very manly, but they also feel really empathic. It could be a therapist. It could be a teacher of some kind. I'm hearing like a healer. It could be somebody who practices Reiki, acupuncture, something like that. But it can also be someone who feels like the same age as you or very similar, that they're hearing like a young guy or a guy who's the same age as you, even though, you know, you're not quite unquote young. Maybe you're like in your 60s or something. They're roughly the same age as you. And they're providing you with a masculine and feminine energy that you need, like a balancing out kind of vibe. It feels like you've done a lot of healing. It's now time for you to have a mature relationship. It feels just really, really good. And you're the only group who've had that so far. So that feels really, really nice. Okay, so let's get you some more cards. Let's see what we have here. So let's get you some of these threads of fate. These are called threads of fate, guys. A lot of you guys ask me what these cards are. They're some of my favourites. Oh yes, take risk. This is perfect. Always reminds me of Aries, and Aries are actually can be a very insecure zodiac sign. That's something that I never really realised. Being a water sign myself, is always saw like fire signs. Oh my god, they're so confident, but it's like a lot of fire signs can be very, very insecure, but they're good at masking it. And that's the thing, as a water sign, like, it's kind of the energy of, oh my god, like, they're very confident. It's like, no girl, they're not. And like, obviously some fire signs are very confident, but the unbalanced version of an Aries is kind of very, very insecure. And it's kind of this energy of like, nothing is ever like right. It's kind of like this energy of like always joking and things like that. So with this energy of like, take risk, this is basically saying you don't have to listen to people like the naysayers, the people who kind of tell you what to do, or anyone who's kind of got a structure over you. This is about you. Make decisions for yourself, and it's about empowering yourself as well, which is really great. Okay, so we have, which one goes first? This one. So we have the wildling and we have the seeker. This is about you guys finding a new path for yourself, but also this is about discovery. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, try new things every day or whenever you feel like it. Like, life is literally needs to be lived more. And I feel like even if you have like a job that really takes up so much of your time, remember to have like a full-on day where you can just be by yourself and do something for you, because this is about really testing and exploring. It's kind of like getting your energy and expanding it like miles and miles around, because what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys kind of know what you want to do. Like you kind of do something every single day, you get kind of in a routine, which a lot of us do, and we forget that there's actually other things that we can do, like possibly go for a beach walk, or go for a walk in nature, go get a coffee by ourselves, go get a coffee with a friend. It's kind of like we forget there's other things because we get so wrapped in our thing, and that's basically what society wants us to do, which if we can get out of that, is the best thing for us, really. We have the Magi. This is about seeing things that possibly are a little bit uncomfortable, seeing things in your family lineage, and you're like, oh girl, I don't want to be like that. So you're kind of realising that. And it's also being like letting things just fall towards you, like letting things come to you. It's not about everyone else. This is about you and your path. And yes, I know it's uncomfortable, especially if you're like literally releasing a lot of ancestral patterns and kind of ancestral trauma, karma, things that have been put on you by childhood. That shit can be very, very uncomfortable. Like things like codependency, gaslighting, you dealt with narcissists. Those things can be fucking uncomfortable, especially if you've basically dealt with it by being like maybe a fawn, where you like being like, quote unquote like doormat, or you've been somebody who's been, ignoring your emotions. We're all dealing with things on some level, but what I'm feeling is it's now your turn to like take a risk with yourself and choose to put yourself first. It could also be asking someone out on a date, I'm picking up. This could also be asking someone to be your friend, or like getting close to somebody where it might be that you need to be more vulnerable. Okay, so let's get you some more cards. So what ones do we want to do next? Let's get you some astrology. Let's get you some astrology cards. These cards are still called Star Codes, Astro Oracle. I think I have some really strong Taurus energy. Oh yes, lots of partnership in this group. I love the colours. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the colour blue. That was so pretty. Sagittarius, that's really nice. There's so much change for this group. I really feel it. Yeah, interesting. A lot of oppositions around you. You've got some very, very personal relationships that you're dealing with right now. A lot of past stuff to do with family and things like that. This is about you going out on your own. This could even be that you guys are getting a new house. You're literally going out on your own. Ninth house is all about cross-cultural relations, religion, travel, wisdom, stuff like that. It's very much about not being tied to people who make you feel like crap. That's kind of the image that I'm getting. And these two, is kind of a lot of confrontation in your past, thinking that everything is just you have to protect yourself against. And this energy of like having to achieve everything like straight away. What I'm feeling is you are so intelligent. Now I'm just going to channel exactly what they're telling me. So I'm hearing you are so intelligent, you are so What's the word? Can you give me what's the message you're saying? You're so capable. Thank you. You're so capable. You can achieve what you believe you can achieve, what you can dream, you can achieve, what you can see you can achieve. You are not dedicated to your life being somebody who works constantly. Working does not mean that you achieve. Working means that you are bringing in money, but also doing something that you love can also be more inviting than anything else. What I'm feeling is they're saying make time for fun and make time for little pockets of breathing. Like just let yourself breathe for a minute. A lot of you guys are very, very hard workers, and I'm feeling like you do so much for other people. Sometimes you really need to bring your energy back, and I'm also picking up on you guys just being like the mother of everyone. Kind of feeling like responsible for everything and everyone, and you're not responsible for everything. You're not responsible for people's faults as well. Like you can't always control what everyone does. Also what I'm feeling is, oh God, I just literally had the message and it went. Oh, what was you going to say, guides? Please tell me what this group number 3 needs to know. Oh, no, it's gone. Okay. We have 31, 9, 33 and 53. So those could be any numbers that really, really stand out to you. Some of you guys are buying something, or picking up you interacting with a small business or a little shop. Something like that. Just saw that really strongly. Okay. Okay, throat chakra. Hi, bitch. All right, let's get you some tarot and let's get you some guidance cards. I'm seeing you guys going swimming as well. Lovely. You guys are entering a beautiful energy of love. It doesn't have to be relationships. It's just about you nurturing yourself and realising like, wow, I put so much effing pressure on myself. And when you realise that, you're going to be like, damn, like I'm a really amazing person. Lovely. I'm hearing stabs. I'm hearing stabs in my back. Literally you saying stabs in my back. A lot of people kind of stabbed you in the back, but you're not going to have that anymore because you're very clear. Like your radar's really, really clear. Beautiful. Oh, how pretty. Oh, I got to get one more. I want to see what's after this Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you guys are really deciding to just really take ownership of yourself, which is so good. Okay, we have Death in the reverse, and we have the 10 of Swords. So many 10s. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, last card here with the Tarot. Queen of Pentacles. Boom. A lot of you guys could be Capricorn or Earth signs as well. Ooh, hi. Hi relationship. She's like, hi bitch. And he's like, hi bitch. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Kind of reminds me of that Friends episode. I don't know if you guys have seen this episode, but there's this episode where this character of, called Rachel, she gets this identity card with another identity card of like the person she fancies, and she makes kissing noises. It's really funny. So I'm getting this energy of like playfulness, childlike, crush energy. But it doesn't, when I say crush, I don't mean something where you're kind of projecting your ideal manifestation on somebody you don't even know. This is somebody who has come into your life extremely naturally, and you just feel like, ah. It could even just be a friend that makes you feel just really, really happy. Okay, let's get your guidance card. Picking up on a really small animal, like a squirrel or something. Oh, an ant. Okay, good. You ask for help, seek support. You're not alone. Beautiful. Most people want to help, you know, most people do want to help. There's kind of humanity, you know, most people do want to help. If you ask them for help, most people will help you. So, lovely. You are the light. It's so step fully into your light. There's also being okay with just expressing your opinion. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Everyone has to agree, and it doesn't matter if they do agree or not. It doesn't make you less or worse of a person. Move with the flow of abundance around and through you. Which is lovely. Wait, move with the flow of abundance around and through you. Yeah, beautiful. This is also like not going with a crowd as well. It's kind of like really setting yourself up for kind of, yeah, just being yourself. And I also feel like when we're kind of part of the crowd, we can really get sucked into that crowd-like energy and not kind of have our own opinions. Okay, let's get some self-care dice. Got some little self-care dice. Okay. Just picked up on like a pumpkin. So a lot of you guys could be Scorpios or Libras or Saggies as well. Okay, cool. So we have drink water and sing. So it could be both. You could do a little bit, you could drink some water and do some singing. That's lovely. So I actually have literally just got water, like literally just as I, in the middle of this reading. So that's very interesting. We have a look at stars. This is also about just literally sitting in the dark and kind of looking up at the stars, being kind of one with nature, which is really, really nice. Look at stars. We have a tidy up for 10 minutes. This is so good. I love this. We have a dance to music. There's a lot of like movement. This feels very much like you're a tactile person. Very tactile and like throat chakra. Feels very much like that. We have that a lot. Yeah, so I'm kind of feeling that. Take a walk. Beautiful. Lots of good advice here. Lovely. So just going to thank your higher self and your future self for coming in this reading. Thank you, guides. Thank you so much for you guys for watching this video. And my rates are down below. My availability can change, so please let me know if you'd like a reading before purchasing. My crystal shop is also down below. Crystal shop is updated quite frequently, so if you'd like to have a look and see what crystals are on there, please do, and that'd be great to support my business and me. Have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon, my lovelies. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the beautiful moonstone. I love moonstone. It's really a really good crystal I actually wear on the daily. It's very empowering, especially as a female, because it's really good at connecting you to your divine feminine. Even if you're not a female, a really empowering stone. It's really good for menstrual cramps, for bloating, any stomach issues, stuff like that, because very much to do with like water retention, because the moon, you know, controls the water and the waves and things like that. So group number 4, I'm feeling for some of you guys, you're actually finding your stripes, you're finding your, you're finding yourself, basically, just to put it bluntly. And I'm also picking up on shopping, like a lot of you guys are going to be doing a lot of shopping. It could be that you found something that really resonates with you and you're like, oh my God, it's like life-changing, something that you've bought and you're like, oh wow, didn't realise this would suit me, or, you know, something I would buy. Yeah, it just feels really nice. I'm picking up on maybe you go shopping with your mum and it just is a nice little day out. There could be something if you're close to your mother figure. It could even be just a mother figure. It could be a girlfriend you kind of go out with and hang out with, or it could just be somebody you just really enjoy their company. I'm also picking up on this energy of just like femininity, like being around things that really open your heart chakra is going to be really good for you. Okay, so we have balsamic moon, things come and go, surrender to the universe. This kind of reminds me of doing yoga, like really stretching it out. Yeah, it feels really, really lovely. So let's get you some more cards here. We have a cast a circle, healthy boundaries are crucial for growth. This feels so connected. Don't want all of those. Okay, let's get you one more here. I keep picking up on Stranger Things. I think you're the group that I'm actually going to use that message, because I kept getting Stranger Things and I never actually felt the need to say it. A lot of you guys are just picking up on that. So maybe you guys just discovered there's a new series. I don't know. If there is, then that'd be great. A new season. Manifestation, what you seek is seeking you. Some of you guys just need to come into your witchiness more, like really expressing yourself. And some of you guys might be researching about flowers or being like a florist, into botanicals, or kind of making oils out of floral like flowers. You could have bought some flowers for yourself. Somebody else might have bought you some flowers. It's also kind of just like a really, really fun energy. You might be watching a series with like a witch in it. Maybe like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. There could be like Bendels and Broomsticks, the film. Could even be like Halloween films and stuff like that around this. It feels very, very fun. It feels like, oh yeah, I'm really loving this energy. I'm also picking up on like a road trip. So some of you guys need to go on like a road trip. Okay, so we have cast a circle, healthy boundaries are crucial for growth. Stay true to yourself. Balsamic moon, things come and go, surrender to the universe. So we have true north. So what I'm feeling is this energy of like really facing forward, because we have this girl, she's kind of pointing, like she's stretching herself upwards, got the sword pointing forward and this compass pointing forward. What I'm healing is healing. Okay, healing, you're doing a lot of healing. What I'm hearing is true growth. It's like growth, it comes from within. I'm hearing growth comes from kind of being low to the ground. So when you're kind of like, you have a flower and it grows, you've got to put it in the ground first. You can't just like, you know, put it on a table and just let it grow. It's got to be in somewhere where it's going to be rooted. So for you guys, having safety in your life is really, really important. So something that you're possibly needing to implement or are going to implement is healthy boundaries. And this is going to be really important for you guys, because you're changing so much that if something if you feel like you're really coming away from your ancestral trauma, and you know it's really you're possibly like projecting onto other people, or you know people around you are like, oh my God, you've changed, or you know I don't really agree with you on that. But don't try to change yourself or micromanage. Like really stand in your power, and it might be uncomfortable for a while, but don't be afraid of the confrontation or anything like that. Don't try to sweep yourself under the rug, because this is all about you guys. Keep going forward. Like, yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it's not fun, but boundaries are amazing. Like once you start setting them, it's going to make you feel so much more comfortable. For a lot of my Libras out there and air signs, you guys really do struggle with your boundaries. So it's really important for you guys to put those boundaries down And this is about you guys not hiding your throat chakra. A lot of you guys have definitely throat chakra issues. Possibly you've suffered with bronchitis or anything to do with the throat. Kind of like, what's the other thing I was thinking of? I literally can't think of thyroid issues, chest infections, things like that. You've definitely struggled with kind of speaking your truth, and it may have come through your throat chakra. Maybe you suffer with like coughing a lot. A lot of Taurus placements have coughing issues. And sometimes when you cough or yawn, it can be a symbol of like something important that you need to say. Blue lace agate is also really good for throat chakra issues. So what I'm feeling is like you're kind of having to reconstruct your own life again. You're having to like deconstruct and then reconstruct it again. A lot of you guys are going to be feeling very tired around this time of really healing because you're re-changing yourself. This is about you guys coming back to your authenticity, or hearing behind the scenes, believing, lots of the word would be, becoming, things like that. It feels really, really beautiful. And we'll actually pull you guys some cards because they're showing me these cards here, and none of the other groups have had this deck. So I just want to see what cards want to come out, because there's a lot of like words. They're very simple. Okay, we have release. That's really, really lovely. The card of release. Enough. We have calling. A lot of you guys are coming into your true calling, which is so lovely. Trust, yes, it's gonna test you because you're coming out of your boundary, really, of like your comfort zone. Got to stretch that comfort zone, yeah. Changing it up, beautiful, lovely. Alchemy is like changing something from one state to another. So basically, it's about you guys. It's basically about growth and maturity, really, yeah, and surrendering, like really realising that you don't have full control of everything and you are looked after. If you're getting the call to do something, fucking pick that phone up, bitch, and listen to it. I didn't need to say the word bitch, but guys, okay, I have a lot of Libra placements, so I say bitch a lot, okay? Alright, I don't think you'd be watching me if you didn't know I said this sort of thing. Okay, okay, so let's get you some more cards. What cards do we want? Okay, let's get some crystal cards. So a lot of you guys are definitely doing some crystal shopping. Yeah, beautiful. Throat chakra, water and ocean, throat chakra, Larimar. Beautiful. I love that that's come out. A lot of you guys really struggle to establish your boundaries in relationships, especially my female to male relationships. A lot of you guys are really coming out of your shell of being this kind of doormat for masculines and men. You're really allowing yourself to connect. It's uncomfortable. Yes, of course uncomfortable. I mean, guys, we've had so much ancestral trauma, thousands of years, and especially with the masculine energy. The masculine energy has been so fucking potent on this planet for thousands of years. The feminine energy is just slowly starting to rise back up again. Like, literally, it's been so intense. So don't try to, like, you know, make yourself seem, oh, it's so awful, you know, I'm the one to blame. Girl, no. Like, literally, you've had ancestral trauma from parents, from friends, from society, from just basically being a human. It's difficult, okay? You are doing the best you can. You're doing a good job, okay? Don't have to be perfect. So, tourmaline and peridot is basically saying you're on the right track. Every time you connect with your heart, every time you do something that, yes, it's scary, setting your boundaries, it's terrifying. But once you get used to it, who gives a shit what people think? If someone's making you feel uncomfortable, they don't have the right to do that. They don't have the right to speak to you badly. And trust me, guys, so many people are up to their limit. We are being bombarded by shit. We're bombarded by the media. We've been bombarded by crap in our bodies. We are literally being completely bombarded. So just take your time, be really kind to yourself and smudge yourself, basically. Use some tourmaline. Tourmaline is fucking amazing for just getting you away from those bad energetic vibes, and picking up on EFT as well. Doing some like tapping would be really good for you as well. And also just literally smudging. It could be getting an incense stick and just going, ooh, and like cleansing your space and your energy. Sometimes I'm hearing, if you've had somebody in your bedroom or on your bed, smudge the bed, smudge your room. If you're struggling to sleep, or put an incense on for like 2 minutes and then go to sleep. That will really help you to release any energy that's kind of lingering, especially if you live with people who you don't really find very comfortable. Yeah, very nice. And also, even if you have like neighbours who you don't find very comfortable, that can also be a problem why you struggle sleeping too. You know, a lot of our stuff's coming up, so just be really kind to yourself. Yeah, beautiful. A lot of you guys are having to really change your routine. I'm hearing that's okay. Got to change it to the way you want it as well. I'm hearing some of you guys need to get up either earlier or later. Yeah, releasing, lovely, releasing that tension, no more being controlled by other people or external circumstances. And yeah, ancestral patterning here, lovely. Your ancestors are really holding space for you to heal here. The warrior, basically leading. Yes, not everyone's meant to be a quote unquote, you know, leader of like protests and like leader of being like, you know, on the stand, things like that. No, girl, not everyone's meant to be that type of leader, but everyone is a leader in their own right. Sometimes you could be a nurturing leader, a mother, a carer, a teacher. And I'm not talking about jobs, I'm talking about like that's your energy, that's what you give out. But that might be the sort of job you go towards, you know, it might be an art teacher, might be a therapist, might be a yoga teacher. Whatever your energy is, you are providing something for everyone. And not everyone's going to have the same job. So why would you think that you don't have a purpose here on this earth, you know? So this is about you guys unraveling, getting those chains, being like, nah, bitch, bye. I don't have, I'm hearing, I don't have full control. And I'm hearing, don't let that person have full control over you. You are fully in your right to say no. And I'm talking about literally strangers as well. People are literally up to their limit with shit and people will lash out. And it's your job to really be in your space and be like, no, I'm not having that anymore. You do not deserve to talk to me like that. And just really being in your power is so important. It is so, it's here. It's literally here. We've got to really stand in our power. Do not let people walk on you. Do not let people stand on you. Do not let people step on you. You're not a doormat. Basically, okay. Okay, so yeah, you're basically altering yourself, you're changing yourself, you're becoming this most beautiful independent person, really letting your rights be so full and just being a sovereign being, basically. I don't know what it means by rightful, basically just being, yeah, a rightful person, being really brave. I don't know if rightful is a word, but being really brave and just connecting to yourself. I'm hearing connected to consciousness as well, which is lovely. Okay, let's get some more cards. Let's get you some astrology cards. These are the Starco's Astro Oracle. For anyone who's interested, we have Midheaven, Pinnacle. Yeah, exactly. You're literally on like the edge of something fully. Imam, Coli, Root. So true. I've never actually had this card. Can you see that? Oh my god, look. Oh my god, that's amazing. 36 and 38, they're so connected. That's your masculine and your feminine, I feel. I'm hearing, girl, why do you think you have rights? I feel like somebody has said that to you. That's disgusting. If someone said, oh, what makes you think you have rights? Well, that person can go suck it. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore, bitch. Okay. So this is about your throat chakra. This is about you speaking your truth. I'm picking up a massive, massive pain in my hip. This is all about your sexual empowerment. This is all about you being a divine feminine, divine masculine, really speaking your truth, really letting yourself be so full of power because you are amazing. And you are now able to really speak your truth, and your higher self is telling you, girl, you got this, and your future self is saying, girl, it gets better, because once you get comfortable, you get really fucking comfortable and you meet the person who you're meant to be with, or you meet friends who are just so supportive of you and make you feel really, really loved. Yeah, I'm keep hearing what makes you think you can do this, and ugh, yuck. Like if anyone's saying that to you, they can literally, like I said, walk out the door. So Jupiter abundance, basically you are coming into abundance, and yes, it's uncomfortable, but you really got to dig out those roots to repot that plant. You're repotting your plant, meaning that you're bringing in new energy, but you got to get rid of the shit first. You got to dig it out, be like, bye-bye, sis. No one likes you anyway. Okay, so what other cards do we need? We're going to pull some, tarot, that's right, okay. I'm picking up on, oh my god, this is so random. I'm picking up on the TARDIS and David Tennant from Doctor Who. If anyone's know what TV show I'm talking about, I love you even more. I love Doctor Who. I'm such a nerd with Doctor Who. Just picking up on this energy of like a really strong person who, can you tell me what that's all about? What is that all about? It's like being excited for something new and discovering something new, but also doing something you really, really love. Yes, career, bitch. This is all about your career. This might be also you need to like end a job and really speak to someone with like full on power. Yes, cutting those ties. I think you need to do some cord cutting because I think you're getting ready for some newness, bitch. Yes. Okay, 4 of Cups, realizing something. This person needs to go. Someone who's making you feel tongue-tied, making you feel anxious. They feel like you're chained, but you're not actually chained. You've never been chained, okay? You've always had a choice, and you always do have a choice. And I'm talking about society as well, guys. You always have a choice, okay? And I'm also picking up on like really letting yourself be first. Put yourself first, okay? We have the numbers 36, 38, 23, 13, 17, and 20. Sometimes I can't pick up stuff with my nails. Okay. Right, so let's get your last cards here. So we have the Animal Spirit deck. This is by Nikki Strange, got it from Etsy. Beautiful. Access, Earth and Wisdom. A lot of you guys need to do some sacral work, or work around your sacral chakra, of like your inner power. Oh, this feels amazing. My heart is, I'm getting a lot of like acid reflux. My heart chakra is really opening as I'm doing this reading. There's a lot of females watching this. I'm picking up on gigantic female energy, or just like feminine energy as well. Soul Tribe, it's safe to be seen. Inner child, don't take life too seriously. Beautiful. And ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Didn't I swear I said that earlier. Did I say that earlier? I don't know. But look out for those animals like reptiles and monkeys and eagles, maybe dragons. You know, if you watch a lot of Game of Thrones. I don't know. Okay, so last thing, let's get you some self-love dice. Let's have a little shuffle. Ooh, this kind of reminds me of, I'm getting so nerdy in this group. A lot of you guys are little nerds. I love it. Okay. A lot of you guys are picking up on Dungeons and Dragons and like Stranger Things. Did I say Stranger Things in this group? Because I know it came up somewhere. Beautiful. I love this. Okay, so we have the ones I'm really picking up on here is laugh and sing. A lot of you guys just watch something really funny. You need to like get that energy flowing with the laughter. That's really nice. So sing and laugh. Breathe deeply. I've got a lot of like throat chakra, that sort of thing. We had that a lot in this group, so that makes a lot of sense. We got drink water, which is good. Got hydrate, girl. I'm hearing a lot of you guys drink a lot of like soda or squash or juice. You definitely need to drink more water, guys. Like you need that kind of natural, of course, hopefully filtered, you know, water. Daydream and tidy up for 10 minutes. Daydream for 10 minutes, tidy up for 10 minutes. So of course it doesn't have to be for 10 minutes, but this is also about you guys clearing that brain space. Meditation, clearing your mind, clearing a space. Boom, boom, boom. I'm hearing being the little Buddha that you know you are. Okay, so have a lovely day, guys. My rates are down below. I'm also picking up on this one here about kind of turning your phone off. A lot of you guys, if you have trouble sleeping, get your phone out of your room and you know who you are. Also, don't charge your phone right near your head because it's not good for you guys. Or if you do, put some tourmaline around it or some hematite. Very helpful. Or some shungite, like any black crystal is perfect for protection. So have a lovely day. My rates are down below along my crystal shop and I'll speak to you very soon, my lovelies. Bye.